What's poppin', y'all? It's Friday. Tell them to cut that check, bitch. So listen, y'all know I got a story to share with y'all, right? This story kind of make me mad every time I think about it, right? So I got a friend slash hair client that I do her hair, but she one of them people like, she don't like to come to the shop. So, I do house calls when I do her hair. I go to her house and she don't get nothing but like a simple little chic ponytail or whatever every time she get her hair done. Otherwise, she wear braids, right? So I like this particular hair client a lot because her boyfriend, he like a heavyset dude, a real big dude, but I just love him to death because to me, this is just my opinion about this situation. He treat her so well, and I like to eat, and he can cook. So, like, every day she get home from work, he get off like an hour earlier than her, and he worked like a physical labor job, like he worked for the city or whatever, but he get off an hour early from her, and she can't cook. So when she come home, he have dinner cooked, already started or whatever. So normally when she called me to do her hair, like, he already be cooking, and he'll be like out on the grill smoking some meat or in the backyard barbecuing or in the kitchen cooking. And I like, anybody that know me know I only eat chicken and fish. Like, I don't eat all that red meat and all of that shit, right? So I always usually bring me like a piece of salmon or something for him to either put on the grill or smoke it. If he's smoking meat or whatever he doing, he be putting it down. So I just love him. Like, that's one of the reasons why I love going to do her hair too. So, normally when I come out, bring me a piece of fish, and I call him Biggs because he a big dude. He like over 250 pounds or whatever. So when I come out, bring me a piece of fish every time. I just automatically, I don't have to let her know. I just bring it, and he gonna cook it. He gonna do the do. He gonna season it up and do it right. So the problem with her and Biggs is that she don't like that he a fat dude. I'm going to just say it like that because them her words. He fat. And everybody be making jokes and stuff. Her family and shit, I guess they make the fat jokes and be cracking and stuff. I feel like who gives a fuck? He's a working man. He work a physical labor job. Like, so he can't be that fat. Shit, he move around all day long. And then on top of that, who gives a fuck what people got to say? Like, they talked about fucking Jesus Christ. Who gives a shit? So, that be my opinion every time she bring up that. And the other thing she always be saying about him is that because he's fat, I guess she feel like in the bedroom he be done too fast, right? So, me, I be like, maybe he ain't done too fast because he fat. Maybe he done too fast, because your shit good. Like, maybe you ain't never look at it like that. Like, why everything got to revolve around him being fat? You don't be saying that when your ass get off and be eating that food? Shit. So, me and her go back and forth about that shit a lot every time I do her hair, right? So this particular time that she called me to come do her ponytail or whatever, so I get there, and I noticed that Big's truck ain't in the driveway. But, I got my piece of fish in the car waiting, so I knock on the door, and now she come answer the door or whatever. She like, I come in, she like, hold on. So she go back in the room. So she got one son, and Biggs ain't got no kids. So it's just one child in this scenario. So the little boy sitting in the living room, and he crying. So I sit down on the couch next to him. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And his mama she done went back in the room or whatever, getting the stuff together for me to do her hair or whatever. So I sit down next to him, and he crying. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? So he like, I want to go outside, and she won't let me go outside. So I'm like, well, if your mama say you can't go outside, that ain't nothing to cry about. You got to do what your mama tell you to do. So he like, no, I'm playing Pokemon, and it's a Pokemon outside the window I want to catch. So I'm like, give me the phone. I'll go catch the Pokemon. So I take his phone and go outside the window, and, I catch the Pokemon and come back in. So when she come out the room, he ain't crying no more. So she like, oh, you all right now? So then he like, yeah, she got the Pokemon for me. He all smiling and stuff. So then he get in trouble. So I don't know that she done told him he ain't allowed to play Pokemon. This is why he was crying. It ain't just the can't go outside. She don't want him playing the Pokemon game. So I done got the little boy in trouble. She done start hollering at him. She sent him in the room. So now I'm looking around. I'm like, where the hell Biggs at? Because I brought me a piece of fish. So she like, girl, I done got rid of Biggs. Got rid of Biggs? Wait a minute, bitch. Who gonna cook my piece of fish? First of all, your ass can't cook. So I know y'all been eating TV dinners. Who, what, when, and where in the hell? Like, who told you to get rid of Biggs? So, girl, I've been telling you about, he just too fat. I can't take that shit. So now I'm like mad. Y'all. I'm like real mad. Like, who the fuck told her to get rid of Biggs? Bitch, Biggs is the business. He be paying the bills. Like, from what she told me, he paid all the bills except for her car payment and car insurance. And Biggs cook. Bitch, Biggs don't got no kids. Biggs work. So she get mad. She like, bitch, if you like Biggs that much, won't you fucking go find him? And you date him. Bitch, I'm mad about my fish. Damn all that other shit. So then I'm like, so bitch, you single now? So I'm doing her hair and we talking or whatever. So she was like, no, I got a new dude or whatever. So, you know, we talking about everything and stuff. And listen, y'all, I'm upset by this shit with Biggs. Because why the fuck would she get rid of Biggs? So, anyways, we sitting there, I'm doing her hair, whatever. So then, you know, I hear the door turn and somebody coming in. So a dude walk in. This a tall, slim dude. So this must be the dude she done replaced Biggs with, right? So, you know, I'm looking at the dude. He come in. I speak. I'm like, how you doing? So he don't speak back. So him and her just go in the room. So they go in the room for a second and they come back out. He leaves. Still don't speak. Don't say nothing. She come back and sit down. So I think like I'm like, damn, bitch, he didn't even speak. She was like, yeah, girl, I done had issues with him. I done had homegirls over, and after he leave, they done told me that he done tried to talk to them. So, girl, me and him done got into it. He just don't even speak to whoever I have over here. So now I'm like, bitch, what? So then I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. Like, he don't need to say nothing to me then if that's the case, because I ain't with that kind of bullshit. So I'm like, this who you replace Biggs with? So she like, yeah, girl. She was like, you know, and ain't no more short sex neither. So she all smiling and shit. I'm like, okay, I can dig that, girl. If you like it, I love it. So do we cook like Biggs cook? Because I still got my fish I need cooked. So she was like, no, he don't cook. I'm like, bitch, so y'all over here eating TV dinners again. This why your son was fucking crying. He wasn't crying about no motherfucking Pokemon. He cried because, bitch, he ain't had a good meal since Biggs left. So she laughing. So we kind of laughing and shit. So then, you know, I'm asking about the dude. I'm like, do he work? She like, well, you know, when I first met him, he was working, but his job started laying off, so he don't got no job right now. So I'm like, bitch, he don't work. She like, girl, don't even start with that. I'm just saying, Biggs had a job, bitch, and paid damn near all your bills. Per you. You told me that. So then she like, girl, whatever, I like him. So I'm like, this nigga don't got no job. He done had issues with trying to talk to somebody you done had over here. And you mad at Biggs because he fat. She like, girl, would you stop with the shit with Biggs? Bitch, I still want my fish cooked. So then I finished doing her hair and everything. So then when we get done, she get ready to pay me. She was like, oh, you're going to have to come back. I'm going to have to come by your house and bring you the rest of your money because I had to give him some money and I don't got no change. Wait a minute, bitch. You damn sure need to go get Biggs right now, bitch. Because Biggs used to pay for your hair. This nigga, he done came to get some money from you. Now you ain't got my motherfucking money. I damn sure don't like him. What the fuck? Bitch, you done got rid of Biggs because he fat. Because you so worried about what other people got to say about him. Bitch, Biggs was taking care of your ass. Now you got a nigga with no job. Do he got a car? Yeah, he got a car. But damn, bitch, you gonna be paying his car insurance and shit too. He ain't got no job. He done gave my motherfucking money for your house. So I'm 38 hot and I ain't get my fish cooked. I'm like real mad at this point. I told y'all that story to tell y'all this. Ladies, listen, if you're in a relationship and you okay with your man, obviously she was okay with Biggs because, of course, when she met him, he was big. Bitch, I told this girl you should have went to the gym with Biggs. I'd have been rubbing his belly while he working out and waiting to get home so he could cook me some dinner. The fuck? You done got rid of Biggs for this skinny ass nigga who can't cook, don't got a job, and got to borrow money from you. I'm mad about my motherfucking fish and my damn money about your hair. Y'all got to stop letting people influence what y'all like. Y'all let the fucking media and all the shit that go on in this country influence what y'all feel like is a good man or that perfect picture or who you should be with. Bitch, good relationships are made. You have to go through stuff. You have to grow together. The fuck would she get rid of Biggs? I'm mad. And I still ain't get my fish cooked.